Hey guys, it's your boy, it's me, Travis here. Some quick pitching tips to make you a better pitcher. These tips can be used whether you're playing offline, Road to the Show, franchise stuff, or if you're playing online, ranked seasons, online head-to-head. It doesn't matter, these can be used for both. However, there are slight differences on how I personally attack a computer batter versus how I attack a human batter, and I'll get into those in a second. So let's hop right into it. Now, before I get to tip number one, make sure you click the thumbs up on this video. You're already following this channel. We do stream MLB The Show on our Facebook gaming channel, so make sure you click the link below. fb.gg/Travis, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We play our followers head-to-head, and I also give you guys tips as we go along, and you learn a lot of things as we grow the community together. We got a big giveaway at 10,000 followers as well, and as you can see right below my face, we're almost there. So, without further ado, tip number one, change it up. Do not be predictable. This is extremely important online. Do not only throw fastballs. Do not only throw off-speed pitches. Change it up. Do not only throw pitches in the top left. Do not only throw pitches in the top right. Do not only throw pitches in the dirt. You gotta change it up because people that have higher than a 0 IQ are gonna figure it out eventually. Especially if you're playing a 9-inning game as opposed to a 3-inning game. That being said, so chances are your starting pitcher has 5 pitches. Now, you don't want to use each pitch the same exact amount of times. You don't want to use, the fastball the same amount of times that you use the cutter. You don't want to use a changeup the same amount of times you use a fastball. Everything is situational. If you don't watch baseball, this probably be a little bit harder for you to figure out. But if you do watch baseball, you know that they throw fastballs or fast speed pitches a whole lot faster than off speed. Off speed is meant to trick you. Is to trick you and get you to swing. So if all you're throwing are off-speed pitches just because they have a great curve, you can't trick someone if all they're expecting is off-speed pitches. So it plays into the psychology of the batter. And this is especially important when you're playing online. Do not throw the same things over and over again. Change it up. So for me, I don't even know the percentages, but I mean, my fastball or fast-speed pitches, probably, I would say 4-to-1. Maybe even a higher ratio than that, where I throw 4 times as many 90-plus pitches as I do pitches that are sub-90. And when I just mean sub-90, it all depends on the pitcher, of course, but I just mean high-speed and off-speed pitches. About 4-to-1. Tip number 2, find a meter that you guys like. For me, I've been playing the last 2 months with this pure analog mode. I think this gives me the best opportunity to get a pitch in the exact spot that I want it to. Mainly, probably because I've been playing with it so much. If you get comfortable with something, you'll like it. A lot of the guys online, a lot of the other streamers, I've been seeing doing the precision pitching. I've been told that gets it in the spot even at a higher rate. I am currently working on practicing that. At this moment, I am not at the point where my precision pitching meter gets a ball where I want it to go as compared to this pure analog. And there's also meter pitching as well, so I'll show you guys here. Ooh, nope. Pitching. So you have pure analog, pulse, pinpoint, meter. The meter pitching, not a fan of, but I'll show it to you guys here. This is where you push the A button, start it to stop it, and then you have to, so it's the same thing as like kicking a field goal in Madden if you're familiar with it. You hit the A button, starts it, it goes over, you hit it when it gets to that yellow spot, the yellow-red color, and then you got to hit it again before it goes back. Whatever button you push, you got to do that. So, I mean, if you practice, you'll get good at it. I don't practice it, so not that good at it. But you got to figure out what works best for you. If you are playing a certain thing, if you're like, oh, all the the guys have 6 million followers on Twitch, they're playing precision pitching. I have to do precision pitching. No, if you don't like it, or pinpoint pitching. That's what I meant to say. If you don't like it, change it up. If it's not helping you win, change it up. I'm practicing it, I promise. But my favorite is the pure analog. That is what I play when you see me on stream. I don't even know what I just did there. Tip number 3, this probably will get a lot of people disagreeing with it, but I think personally, just in my experience so far of the 2 months I've played this game, do not lead with an off-speed pitch. And when I mean off-speed, I mean like the curveball kind of off-speeds. Actually, tip number 2 probably should just be, do not lead with a curveball in the zone. So there's a lot of asterisk to this tip. Do not lead with a curveball in the zone, because if you're versing someone who knows what they're doing, chances are that could be a home run on the first pitch. You want to tease them with other things, and then you throw a curveball. Try to actually get it outside the zone, because a lot of people online smash curveballs. Me personally, I would say 80% of my home runs are off of curveballs in the zone. So, this is a knuckle curve here. What you don't want to do is the very first pitch when you're versing someone is put it right in the zone, because people are waiting for that. That's what they eat on. They eat on those curveballs. They expect those curveballs. So if you're going to throw the first pitch, typically for me, I might throw I just want to see maybe their tendencies. When I'm versing a batter, I might throw, a knuckle curve or a curveball straight down, just if they swing on it. Most likely they will. But you don't want to throw a fastball right down the middle, and you don't want to throw a curveball in the zone on the very first play, because people who know what they're doing will destroy you. Don't do it. Tip number 4 is pitch placement, pitch selection, and picking pitches that complement each other. What does that mean? Well, you need to know where you need to put certain types of pitches and where you need to not put certain types of pitches. You need to know when to choose the right pitches, and you also need to choose pitches that complement each other. So first off, pitch placement. What you never want to do is you never want to throw an off-speed pitch up in the zone, because those generally will always get blasted out. Anything up in the zone, because chances are they're already going to target those off-speed pitches. It gives them more time to react to things up in the zone because they're off-speed. And as well, if you're slightly off on timing on whatever pitching meter you're using, it could possibly wind up right in the middle where you don't want it to be, and that's an easy home run for everybody. So what I typically do is I target fastballs or high-speed pitches in the top. If you're dividing the pitching strike zone into three different rows, the top row is only fast stuff. If you give someone time to react by throwing something off speed, what I've seen so far playing online and ranked seasons and Battle Royale and all that stuff, they're going to eat you alive. So, off speed is meant to drop low to make them think it's going high. So with pitches complementing each other, what I mean by that is when you throw a pitch that's off speed, you want it to trick someone. So you want to get their eyes in a certain spot. So use the fast stuff. So let's say, for example, I throw a fastball right here, top left area, right? Okay, so what off-speed pitch can I do to make them think it's going to be a fastball in that exact same spot, but make them bite on something that's not a fastball and get them to swing at something? Well, I could probably do a slider maybe right outside the zone, so they think it's going to be in the exact same spot, because their eyes all the way up to the very end, so they'll push their PCI all the way up. Oh, it's going to be the same exact pitch. This guy's dumb, and then just slides down and out of the strike zone. They could still get contact with it, but still, that's what I mean by complementing each other. You got to pick pitches that complement each other. If you're going to do an off-speed pitch, what did you do right before that? What non-off-speed, what fast pitch did you just do to get their eyes in a certain place to where the off-speed is going to trick them? The off-speed is meant to trick people. So if you're only throwing curveballs in the dirt, someone's eventually you're gonna miss the timing on one, and it's gonna probably be a lot higher than you want it to be, and people are gonna smack it out. I will always smack that home run out of the park if you screw up a curveball and actually get it in the bottom of the zone, as opposed to getting in the dirt like you want. Change up. The key word in change up is change. You are changing up the speed of your pitch. If you do not lead with a fastball or something high speed, fast pitch before a changeup, you're not really changing anything up. If you throw off speed and then you throw a changeup, you didn't really change up your speed. They're both slow. So what you want to do is you want to target an area to get their eyes somewhere with a fast pitch. That way there was a changeup. 91 miles is pretty fast for a changeup. This is Shane Bieber. But he does have a pretty good fastball as well. So if I'm targeting, let's say, right here with a fastball, then my changeup will be below the strike zone right here. So it'll look like it's the same exact pitch, but because it's slower, well, that accuracy was garbage, but still, they could have still swung on it. But you want to get that bottom right stuff. So see where the changes are, and what you want to do is you want to get their eyes somewhere, and then have their eyes at a certain spot of the strike zone, whether it's high or low, and then throw something else right after that to make them think it's going to be in the same spot. Get their eyes there, quickly throw something else, change up, slider, crazy 12-6 curve, get their eyes in a place and do it. A lot of people are just throwing pitches to throw pitches, but when you complement your previous pitch, that is when you get the most strikeouts. That's when you get the most groundouts and flyouts and just the most outs in general. Pick things that complement your pitches. Do not just only throw one type of pitch. Do not only target one section. Tip number 5. This is something that maybe not a lot of people know. Maybe you do. I have no idea. So you see in the top right, Yeah, right above my head. I was going to say top right. Right above my head, there's that energy bar. It's green. The energy bar is green, and the confidence bar is blue right below that. The energy bar is important. The smaller your energy bar of your pitcher, the bigger the PCI of the batter. A lot of people don't realize that. When that goes down, even if it, not when it's completely depleted, just as it goes down, the energy bar, the PCI gets bigger. So if you're pitching with somebody, you're like, oh, he can do a few more pitches, it's fine. He'll be able to do 3 more outs, even though his energy probably has like the smallest margin of energy left. You're giving a guy a massive PCI. Just get him out of there. It doesn't benefit you to keep someone in there when they have low energy or no energy. You got to pay attention to the energy. So put someone in there, let them pitch. As soon as you even get the warning, or even before the warning that says, hey, your pitcher's getting tired, get him out, get somebody else in. Because when you put a sub in, a relief pitcher, that PCI that just grew to this is now going to go start back as small as it should be because your guy has peak energy. So those are 5 tips that hopefully help you out. If you have any more questions with pitching, make sure that you ask me in the comment section below, and we'll address them during our live streams, which once again is Tuesday through Friday, kicking things off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on my Facebook gaming channel, which you can just type manually in your browser, fb.gg/It's Me Travis. No spaces, no hyphens, no nothing. Just all together, It's Me Travis. fb.gg/It's Me Travis. And I'll see you guys on the next stream.